Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to this edition of Michael's Supporting Italia. I'm Michael, and today we're going to be making a chicken rollatini, and it's basically all I use chicken breast, ricotta cheese, mozzarella, some spinach, some grated pecorino romano, some egg to coat, and some breadcrumb. So we're going to start off by adding some chicken breast, and I have the chicken breast right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the chicken breast and we're going to put some ricotta cheese in there, some mozzarella, and some spinach, and we're going to roll it up. And I'll show you what that looks like. So the first thing I do is I take roughly about a spoonful of ricotta cheese and put it into the chicken, and then I take some mozzarella, put it on top. Now don't worry about how neat it's going to be. It really doesn't matter. Some of it's going to come out in the side when you're baking in the oven anyway, so that's okay. So you put some on top. Then I take some sauteed spinach, which I made earlier, and rest that in there as well. And again, don't worry about if some of it's going to come out of the side. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that, most of it stays in there. And this particular dish, you don't need to worry about putting toothpicks in, because when you roll it, you're going to put the open side face down, the rolled part, the seam. So don't worry about that. And then I just take a little bit of grated cheese and I sprinkle it inside. Not too much. You're not going to want to stuff it too much because you still have to roll it. So you just take it and you roll and you push in anything on the side. And you just roll it up. Just like that. Okay? And it's going to be rolled up really good. Let me just wash my hands real fast. And then what I do at this point is that I take it now and I put it in some egg and then roll it around some breadcrumb. Okay? So that's what it looks like right now. So I'll just take it, and don't worry about if it comes out of the sides. It's perfectly okay. Okay, because there's enough filling in there for it to work. Now what I also do is, people have been watching me for a while, is I'll take in my egg mixture, I'll put some grated cheese in there too. Gives it nice flavor. But again, these are one of these dishes that has lots of variances. You can change it up. You can put chicken. You can put make it like a steak pizzaiolo kind of thing. Different fillings. Some people put prosciutto inside. Some people just want the cheese. Some people don't use ricotta. Some people use, it's one of those versatile dishes, especially with chicken, that allows you to do really whatever you want to do with it. So, so basically, you're gonna pack the breadcrumbs just like you would bread anything else. And for the most part, again, don't worry about it, but for the most part, it's going to stay together. But if it doesn't, nobody cares. As long as it tastes good, that's what people worry about, right? So ultimately, that's what it comes down to. As long as it tastes good, and it looks good, and everybody's enjoying it, let it fall out. It's going to fall out anyway, right, when you cut it. So don't worry so much about it. So it's going to look something just like that. Plate it, and then what we normally do is that whatever sauce you want to use, that's okay. This is like I've made it like a fried diavolo sauce. I like that sauce for a lot of different bases, only because it gives it a nice kick. But there are other sauces you can use. I've seen people use the vodka sauces. I've seen people use regular marinara sauce. The creation is yours. That's the good thing about this, is that, you're making your own creation. Your canvas is blank, and, you create your own Picasso at that point. So what I do is I just take some sauce, put it over the top. This is in your way. We'll just move that out of the way. We'll put some sauce on top, not too much. And then you take some mozzarella and just sprinkle it over the top. And then some grated cheese. And that's how you prep it to be put in the oven. I'm just going to wash my hands real fast. Whenever you're dealing with chicken and beef and any kind of meat, you know, you always want to make sure at least you wash your hands frequently while you're doing stuff. Because when I do it, you know, everybody says you gloves and spoons, and I get the better feel when I use my hands. So now, this is what it looks like before you take it and you put it in the oven. So, my assistant is in here today, so I have to do all this myself. So, now that's all done and out of the way. And then what we're going to do is, I'm going to, through the magic of TV, we already have them set up for you, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I have it in the oven here. Okay, we'll get a nice little fork, and I'll show you what that looks like right now. Okay, so that's how it looks. Now you can take some sauce, you can put some more sauce on top. You know, you can garnish it up any way you want, that's fine. But ultimately, it's just really just a great dish. So just cut into that real quick. And as you can see, bring it up there to show you, it looks amazing. So now, this is my favorite part. And I wish all of you out there could actually partake in my favorite part, but unfortunately you can't today. So let's see how this is. I can't even begin to tell you how good that is. So really all it is chicken breast, some mozzarella, ricotta, spinach, sauteed in garlic, and you fill it up with whatever inside you want, whatever you want to put, prosciutto, whatever you want to put inside. You do that. You roll it around some egg, some breadcrumb. You bake it in the oven. I had it in a 450 for roughly 35 minutes. And then once the chicken is done, you take it out. You put some mozzarella on top, some sauce, whatever you want. Put it back in until it melts. And then you wind up with all this deliciousness in your plate. So until our next adventure, thank you for coming on to this edition of Michael's Supported Italia. Please like and share, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Ciao.